Published 12:47 EDT, the 25th of August 2017. Updated 12:51 EDT, the 25th of August 2017. Ian Stewart, 56, above is serving a minimum of 34 years for killing the Elektra Brown writer. The killer of children's author Helen Bailey, who murdered his fiancée to get his hands on her £4 million fortune, has been ordered to pay almost £100,000 to cover the cost of his trial. Ian Stewart, 56, is serving a minimum of 34 years for smothering the Elektra Brown writer, his fiancée, and dumping her body in a cesspit below their £1.5 million Hertfordshire home last year. The 51-year-old was slowly drugged by Stewart over the course of several months as part of a plot to inherit her wealth. Ms. Bailey, who met Stewart through a bereavement group after she witnessed her husband, John Sinfield, tragically drowned in Barbados in 2011, was discovered in the foul sewage pit below their garage, her dachshund Boris dead at her side. 3 months after Stewart reported her missing in April last year, Stewart's wife Diane died suddenly in 2010 after suffering an epileptic fit at their home in Basingbourne, Cambridgeshire. During a brief hearing at St Albans Crown Court, Judge Andrew Bright confirmed £5,100 of the murderer's ill-gotten gains previously confiscated will go to Ms. Bailey's estate. Wicked Helen Bailey, left, 51, was slowly drugged by Stewart right over the course of several months as part of a plot to inherit her £4 million fortune. Ms. Bailey met Stewart through a bereavement group on Facebook after his wife died in 2010. He also agreed to prosecutor Stuart Trimmer's request for costs of £98,455 to be met to cover the expenses incurred by the 6.5-week trial. About 40 witnesses appeared and legal teams were required to travel overseas to facilitate the appearance of some of Ms. Bailey's loved ones in court, it was heard. Stewart did not appear at the hearing due to ill health, prompting the judge to say, "I had my doubts when I first heard about it, but having seen a nurse's letter I have no reason to oppose it." He added, "That figure is a figure that I determined to be a conservative estimate of the total cost of the prosecution." Ms. Bailey had written about how she and Stewart were supporting each other through the grief of losing their partners. The money will be taken from several bank accounts of Stewart's to which the prosecution will have access, it was heard. Stewart targeted the vulnerable widow on the internet in 2011, earning his way into her trust and later her £3.3 million estate. He and Helen were engaged and in 2014 she changed her will, making Stewart the main beneficiary. He became the chief heir to her wealth, standing to gain around £1.8 million from her investment portfolio, plus the value of their home in Royston, Hertfordshire, and her coastal cottage in Kent. Stewart had planned the killing well in advance and secretly administered Zopiclone tablets to the author. He could smother her when she was too drowsy to fight him off, the murder trial jury heard. Last month a court heard Stewart gained just a few £1,000s from the murder. After her disappearance he electronically altered a standing order paid to him by Helen from £600 to £4,000 a month. He spent £3,154 on renewing Arsenal season tickets, but the rest of the money remained in this account. Ms. Bailey, acclaimed author of the popular Elektra Brown series for children, said she was not looking for love when she met Stewart and confessed to feeling guilty after the killing. Stewart spent months lying to Ms. Bailey's loved ones, telling them she had run away without explanation. Later he claimed she had died during a bungled kidnap plot. Sentencing him in February, Judge Bright told him, "I am firmly of the view that you currently pose a real danger to women with whom you form a relationship." The minimum sentence of 34 years means the killer will not be able to apply for parole until he is 90. Stewart will have 14 days to contest today's decision. Ms. Bailey's body was found beneath the garage behind the couple's £1.5 million home. Helen Bailey with her first husband John Sinfield. After witnessing him drown in Barbados in 2011, she started writing an acclaimed blog about her grief, which later became a book.